What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. So I'm here with Christian because we're where the baby crocodiles are, and we're making a little bit of a move today. So let's get in and take a look. All right, guys, so as you see behind me, we just actually put in another 750-gallon stock tank. We got these all from Hastings. We just actually ordered 15 of these, so we have plenty of tubs to go around for these smaller crocodiles. The reason we're doing this, though, is right here we put the broad snouts in with the Fucus, which is the brown Caiman. And Christian, what's going on here?
So sometimes the crocodilians, whether it be different species, different sizes, they can get a little tussles here and there. But more so, it's really the personality. Sometimes smaller animals act like bigger animals, like Napoleon syndrome. And it seems the brown Caiman, being in here where the two broad snouts came, was doing good. But when it comes to food, or when it comes to the best either basking spot or even just where the water's coming in after we fill it, anyways, the brown Caiman kind of is a little jerk sometimes, what I'm trying to say. The brown Caiman gets a little defensive, a little territorial. So he ends up instigating some fights with the broad snouts. And I wouldn't say real fights, more of just kind of little tussles here and there. They can't really, you know, grab each other and, you know, smack each other around. So they do little bites here and there. And it seems that the Fuscus, he got on a little boo-boo recently. So we're going to kind of separate the brown Caiman from the broad snout Caiman now. Just kind of both give them more space, and hopefully they'll be better off now. So part of crocodilian care isn't just feeding them or catching them or, you know, the normal stuff. It's also really small things like observations, and that means the overall health of the animal, whether it's the body weight, which we talk about a lot here, but also it's little things in the body condition. So we notice, obviously, the brown Caiman had a more visually easy to see kind of a little mark, but the broad snout here, he has a couple nicks here and there. It's nothing, it's really superficial. It's to the top layer of skin. It's nothing that's open and gaping and a giant wound, but little marks here and there are indicating that these guys are kind of tussling a little bit. You can see he got his arm a little bit there. And what's amazing about crocodilians is they have one of the highest white blood cell counts, so they're very strong against like infections. But when it comes to like respiratory stuff or even a virus, they sometimes can fall to that. But when it comes to like little bites and marks, they're pretty tough and they can heal up pretty well. But looking at the broad snout, now that we're looking at the brown Caiman, we want to make sure these guys are okay too. And you can see there's a couple little nicks here and there, but that's kind of part of the crocodilian language.
And this is all going to heal up probably within a month or so.
Yeah.
These are super minuscule. But that's the key about you keeping track and paying attention to all these crocodiles, is you can stop it before it becomes too bad.
Exactly. And you don't want to, you know, not introduce an animal to other animals. You want to keep it solitary its whole life for the fear of, you know, these kind of incidents. That's just what crocodiles do. Sometimes they kind of communicate in a more tough love way, is the best way to put it. Sometimes there's just tough love involved with these animals. But it seems with broad snout, he's eating, he's looking great, he's got all his toes, his tail, and just a little nicks here and there, nothing crazy.
So you're gonna take out one of these hides too and put it in with the other one?
Yeah, so right, since these animals are housed together already, to make sure that the brown Caiman still has an area to bask, an area to hide, we're just gonna simply take one of the land areas and put it in the new tub, and which is totally leaves enough space for the two broad snouts. They still have their whole basking area. And these are sheet piles, so the many uses the sheet pile. It's nice.
It's super light too.
Yeah, it's super light. It doesn't deteriorate as fast as, like, let's say, like if we had a wood deck, an all wood deck, and the water would just get terribly messed up. So this is a good way to kind of, a good grow out basking cave, ramp, thing.
Yeah, it's kind of all in one.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's super easy to clean because it's plastic, so you just wipe it down. You can bleach it if you need to.
Yep. Yeah, depending on how hard the sun is, sometimes the algae comes in a little bit harder than other weeks. The rainwater too will make the water greener, but I mean, if anything, it's just awesome for these animals to be out in the sun, period, whether there's algae or, you know, it's good for them all around. Keep the water a little cleaner.
There we go. Woo! Now he's fired up. But as you can see, there's that damage Christian was talking about on its eye cap. Kind of got it ripped off, and I know it looks bad, but like we've been saying, these crocodilians are tanks. I mean, that's really going to heal. Honestly, maybe, what do you think, like a month or two? Like, it doesn't take that long. You'll see in the wild, I mean, these animals, especially like alligators and such, will get entire limbs ripped off in super disgusting water, and they typically don't get too infected, and they heal very well. But I'm looking over this girl, and Honestly, it's just the eye cap that kind of looks like she's taking any kind of damage. But she is gorgeous. She's stout too.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a healthy animal.
Yeah. Beautiful Caiman. She's got that bad eye closed, but the other one's wide open. But I'm looking at the bad eye as well, and her nictitating membrane's still intact.
Yep.
It looks like it's just that external eye cap that took the damage.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and get her in the other enclosure so she doesn't stress out too much, but honestly, she's pretty fine.
Yeah.
And now one thing with these small crocodilians you gotta watch out for. So you see how her head's cocked? If I was just to pull my hand back, that's a very, very easy place for her to grab me, as you can see there. So what I'll do is I'll reposition my hand and I'll actually switch it out, grab the base of her tail, and at the same time I'm gonna let go. I'm also gonna push her forward so she has a little bit harder time to turn around on me. So there we go. And honestly, when I start pushing her out, she was like, okay, this is the deal, I'm taking off. All right, guys, now we're gonna go ahead and put the lid on her. We're gonna do this all off camera. You guys got to see the fun part of the crocodilians. But now we got them separated. Like Christian said, this is a vital role to kind of watch these animals, make sure they're not getting damaged, they're not getting hurt, and that way they can live their best lives possible. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and Patreon at Primitive Predators, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.